Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? So, as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing my Christmas list for this year. I'll be honest with y'all, it hasn't really changed a whole lot since last year's. I did buy a couple of items on my list from last year throughout this year. But it's a couple things that I went ahead and added to the list to where if Santa left them underneath my Christmas tree, I would be happy. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this list. All right, so I have my list right here on my handy dandy computer. So we're gonna go ahead and go through these items one by one. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so first up on my Christmas list is the Hatch alarm clock from the Hatch store. I see a lot of people online have bought this product, and I really want to use it for the primary purpose of not using my phone as my alarm clock because I use my phone like most of the world. So I want to have an actual alarm clock to where my phone is not the first thing I reach for in the morning. And I know that based up on the uh, information here on, I'm using Amazon right now. It says that it also has, a smart light and then also white noise. So I think that would help me to where I'm not reaching my phone first thing in the morning. And I'll be able to actually use an actual alarm clock. And it's very pretty. It's very aesthetically pleasing. They have a few different ones on here, but the one I'm looking at right now is very pretty. So you just basically pair it up with the app. You know how we do with technology. You pair it up with the app, and I think it will be cool for me because I do like to nowadays within this year, and I would say most of last year as well. I have been getting into the habit of not like watching like social media, YouTube, and things like that to help me sleep. I usually will turn on some type of meditation session through whatever app I'm using, whether it's Slumber or Calm or whatever the app is I'm using, a nice, peaceful meditation session play. Or if I get on YouTube, I usually will just put my phone face down and let some like soft jazz music play, specifically the ones with a saxophone, because I love the sound of the saxophone. Or I'll listen. There's a lot of YouTubers who like play the harp. So I would turn my phone face down and just let the harp music play. It just sounds so peaceful and beautiful. So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I want to get a Hatch sunrise alarm clock because I want to just cut down the usage of my phone during those times where it's time to go to sleep and when it's time to wake up. So hopefully soon I can get me one of those. Next up on the list is kind of random, but it's an ice maker. I just want a small little ice maker, specifically that makes like crushed ice. I'm always in the mood for some ice. If I have a nice cold drink, specifically if I'm drinking it out of one of my tumbler cups, I like to chew on the ice once the drink is gone, especially if some of the remains of the drink is still on the ice. It just tastes pretty good. So specifically crushed ice is the one I want. I don't want them with the big, huge blocks of ice. I like crushed ice, kind of like the kind you get from like your local gas station. The small crushed ice, or like Sonic is a good one. If you go to Sonic, they have crushed ice that you can buy. Not even just in your drinks, but also they sell bags of crushed ice. So I just love eating on crushed ice, or just sucking on it for a while I'm drinking my drink. So yeah, if I had it my way, I might go ahead and I'm looking at some right now, but I might go ahead and make that purchase because I don't always want to go to the store, go to the gas station to get some crushed ice. So yeah, that would be something that I would definitely utilize if I were to have one. Next up is an item that was on my wish list, my Christmas list last year, which is a Nintendo Switch. As we know, the Nintendo Switch 2 came out this year. So I would love to have me one of those gaming consoles. I love the simplicity of it, that it's just mobile. You can take it anywhere, or you can put it on the dock and plug it up to your TV and play on your TV. It's just so versatile. You know what I mean? I would love to dive more into the Switch world. There's so many different, gaming options out there. So many gaming, you know, YouTubers and what have you. There's so many people out there who enjoy the Switch, and from what I saw when I watched the video breaking down the Switch and what's different from the difference from the first Switch to the two, there's lots of different attributes they put into the new device. So yeah, I would definitely love to get into that. Hopefully, I can soon. We'll see. Now, in addition to the Nintendo Switch 2, I do want to eventually get a PS5. Okay. I have a PS4. All right. And I have not really been into gaming as much as I want to. Not because it's a PS4. It's just because, life does its own thing. And so I don't ever make time as much as I feel like I probably should, as far as, utilizing a brain off activity. Using my PS4. I did when I first got it. I played a whole lot, but I have not done it lately, And I really want to get, since the PS5 is the most recent console from PlayStation, I do want to get back into my video game, my gamer bag, and utilize the console that I have, but I also want to utilize the PS4. So maybe I can we'll see what the money is looking like, as an adult. When you be adulting, sometimes you think you have money, and then once some bills hit, you don't. So hopefully I can eventually get the PS5 and start getting more games and get back into that world, because it is fun. It's a lot of fun to go into a different world and play a game for a while. And me, I'll be yelling at the screen and everything. So yeah, it's definitely something that is a great brain off activity. Even if you're playing something simple like Sims. I love Sims, for example. So if you're playing something simple as that, or if you're playing a fighting game, a game with multiple characters or multiple players, like Call of Duty or whatever you like, whatever floats your boat. That stuff is so fun, because sometimes life gets hard, and I think we all need that form of an outlet or a release. And gaming is a great way to do that. And note to all of the simple-minded people out there, gaming is not just for children. Okay, a lot of the games out are for adults or people that are of age. Okay, so get that whole simple crazy way of thinking that games are just for children out your head. Okay, because they're not. They're for all ages. Anybody can enjoy it and have some good fun in the comfort of your own home. So yeah, I want to definitely get in back to gaming soon. Hopefully I can get a PS5 to do that. Next up is just going to be a household item. I would have to say a robot vacuum. We're in a new day and age now. We still have the handhelds, which I can still use a handheld. I'm not saying I can't, but if I had it my way, I would definitely get a robot vacuum that can, just like a Roomba or something, that would just, a nice circular vacuum that just, it just rides around on the floor, rolls around on the floor, and gets the stuff up. That would save me a whole bunch of, arm work trying to, clean the house, which our floors are never just filthy, but sometimes you never know until you vacuum it as to how dirty your floor is, which our vacuum went out some time ago. So yeah, I got to get another one anyway. So it'll probably be a standard handheld, one of the lighter modern ones that have come out over the past few years is probably the one I'll get. But if I had it my way, I would definitely get a robot vacuum. I just think that stuff like that just makes life easier when it comes to cleaning up. So yeah, a robot vacuum will definitely be put to use in my home. Next up is an item that was on my list last year, and it's a vinyl record player. As you guys know, I did start my vinyl record collection this year in 2025, and I have not bought an actual vinyl record player yet. Well, my mother actually gifted me one a couple months back, one of the standard, basic ones, just so I can have one to hold me over until I get the one that I actually want. So I have just been, researching on the internet, trying to figure out which one would be more durable, but also reasonable in cost. I've been looking at, as of late, I've been looking at the Audio Technica ones, and they're up there in price. But from what I gather, based on the reviews and things I've seen online, people seem to like that brand. So that's probably the brand I'm going to go with, unless I find something else that's better. So we'll see what happens with that. So I know a lot of people probably are thinking right now, so you started buying vinyl records and you hadn't bought a vinyl record player? Yeah. I went ahead and started buying the records first because they were cheaper in price, and I was just so anxious to get it started, and I wanted to build up my physical media. So yeah, I did start collecting the vinyl records first. So I do have a record player. I just want to get one that's a little bit more modern, a little bit more high tech, and durable. So yeah, I'll definitely get that soon enough. And if I do, I'll make sure to post it so you guys can see which one I went with, and I'll definitely post all of the deets on it. You guys can just decide what's best for you. If you are into vinyl record collecting, let me know. If you have a record player, let me know which one you went with and why, and we can talk more in the comments on that. And lastly, it would be anything that is bookish themed. Okay, so that can be bookish apparel, that can be bookmarks, that can be a book light, that can be anything. Okay, there are lots of sellers on Etsy, for example, that create a lot of bookish attire, and I love it. I have a couple things in my room, in my closet, that I've bought from Etsy, some of the sellers on Etsy, and that I love. I love so much. So I'm really trying to increase my clothing when it comes to bookish clothing. I definitely want to get some more bookish and musical clothing too, because obviously I'm a music girl at heart, obviously, but I love books too. So yeah, there's so many cute shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, sweatpants, socks, hats. I mean, there's so much out there that you can buy to show off your love for reading. And I have some, like I said, but I definitely want to increase my collection. So hopefully I can do that in the new year. So yeah, that's it. That is my Christmas list. Yeah, I think that a lot of the things that were on my list last year, I did get a few of those things, and some, like I mentioned, have bled over into the Christmas list this year. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this Christmas or in year 2026. We'll see what happens. What was on your Christmas list this year? Let me know in the comments, and we can definitely talk more about that. And I do appreciate you guys so much for watching. It does mean a lot. And if there's anything that was on my list that's on your list as well, go ahead and let me know, and we can definitely talk more about it in the comments. Until next time, y'all. Bye.